Hi, welcome. Well, I'm in the railroad this time, and it's kind of spring. Cows are mooing back here at the stockyards. May have some pigs that do a little grunting every once in a while too, but you're in the stockyards there of the Kansas City bottoms, there, east and west bottoms, which is what I'm trying to model. But also, this is a time of spring. It's a time for rejuvenation in life, and it's nice because if we spent winter inside, and many of us have because of the coronavirus or whatever weather, you've got a building that you need to put onto your railroad. And one thing that we want to talk about then is planting. It's spring, you go out and you plant. Well, on the railroad we're going to plant as well. And that's a main bugaboo with Fran and I when we go into some railroads, is we see buildings that have not been planted. They've been put on the railroad, but they've not been planted. And by that I mean buildings weigh many hundreds of tons, and there's no way that that building is going to float. And I have a prime example of the problem right here on my railroad. This building is down pretty well, but this building, as you can see, it has a big gap in it here, and that needs to be taken care of. And the best way to do that, the way that I like anyway, is to come in. I've got sand that's just in here loose, and I will come in here with some of that sand and put it along the edge here to hide where the building meets the railroad. It's an easy, quick way to do it. Then I can come back and I can add green on to match here, although I'll probably take these bases off of these Menard structures because to me they're really not all that good. We need just a concrete base or a foundation or some dirt and sand going up against them. But other than that, these buildings look really good. They come from Menards, and I'll use every one of them that I can because it saves me all that build time. But let's take a look back here then at a building that has itself planted. You notice that the building is planted on the hillside. It also has some trash areas over on the right side of it. And all of that trash, everything is buried in the ground. I've taken ground foam and I've mushed it up against the sides of it to make sure that that stuff looks as heavy as it is and this down in the dirt. And that's a key to making your railroad look realistic, so that your eye doesn't catch something that's wrong and say, what's wrong with this picture? You want everything that has some weight and whatever that's out in Mother Nature to be grounded, to be in the soil. So just a little hint, plant your buildings, plant your scenery, make it feel like it really is a part of your railroad. And while you're doing that, until we meet again, go down to your railroad room and let your trains put a smile on your face.